In the vast, intricate tapestry of human connections, there are souls who, from the very outset, find solace and security in the realm of the superficial. They are the architects of their own emotional fortresses, meticulously crafting walls of guardedness, brick by careful brick, ensuring that no one, absolutely no one, might ever penetrate the profound depths of their true feelings. For your person, this was not merely a preference, it was a deeply ingrained comfort zone, a sanctuary where they felt utterly secure, unthreatened by the tumultuous tides of genuine emotional intimacy. They were, to all appearances, entirely content with this arrangement, preferring the predictable currents of superficial relationships over the daunting, often chaotic, complexities that arise when one dares to truly delve into the heart of another. Their world was ordered, their emotions contained, and their connections, though perhaps numerous, remained safely on the surface, never venturing into the vulnerable, uncharted territories of the soul. This fortress, formidable and seemingly impenetrable, was not built out of malice or indifference, but often from a deep-seated need for self-preservation. Perhaps past wounds had taught them the bitter lesson of vulnerability, etching into their very being the profound cost of an open heart. Each brick in that wall represented a past hurt, a betrayal, a disappointment, meticulously placed to prevent a recurrence of such pain. Within its confines, they believed they were safe, sheltered from the unpredictable storms of emotional entanglement. They had perfected the art of polite detachment, of engaging just enough to maintain a connection without ever truly investing their innermost selves. Their conversations might skim the surface of ideas, their laughter might echo in shared moments, but their true essence, their raw, unfiltered emotions, remained locked away, a closely guarded secret. This was their chosen path, a life lived in the comfortable, albeit somewhat lonely, safety of emotional distance. And then, you entered their world. Your arrival was not merely a gentle knock at the gates of their fortress, it was a seismic shift, a brilliant, unexpected spark that ignited a fire they never knew could burn within them. You connected with them on a level so profound, so utterly soul-deep, that it transcended all their preconceived notions of what a relationship could be. This was an experience entirely foreign to them, something they had never encountered, never even dared to imagine. You were the audacious challenger to their carefully constructed norms, the one who, with an almost effortless grace, coaxed them out of their meticulously maintained comfort zone. It was a new sensation, exhilarating and terrifying in equal measure, a thrilling dance on the precipice of the unknown. And in that dance, they began to see you not just as another person, but as a luminous beacon, a fascinating enigma that captivated their very being. You became, in their eyes, an irresistible puzzle, a profound mystery they felt an overwhelming urge to unravel, piece by intricate piece. The allure was immediate, yet perplexing. Your personality, vibrant and distinct, resonated with a frequency entirely different from anyone they had ever encountered in their past. In a world that often felt monotonous, populated by familiar echoes and predictable patterns, you emerged as a unique symphony, a breath of fresh air that invigorated their very spirit. There was an undeniable sense of excitement that you brought, an unpredictability that was not unsettling but incredibly appealing, a delightful deviation from the ordinary. They found themselves inexplicably drawn to your magnetic energy, to the unique aura that enveloped you, setting you apart from the vast sea of humanity. It was as if your very presence hummed with a frequency that only their soul could truly perceive, drawing them closer with an invisible, yet undeniable, force. When their eyes first met yours, there was no grand premonition, no sudden flash of insight that foretold the profound emotional upheaval that was about to ensue. They had no inkling whatsoever, that they were about to fall head over heels, irrevocably and deeply, for you. This realization, when it finally dawned upon them, was nothing short of a shock, a profound jolt to their carefully ordered universe. They, who had prided themselves on their emotional composure, who had never expected to feel such an overwhelming surge of emotion for anyone, let alone someone so fundamentally different from their usual inclinations, found themselves utterly disarmed. But the heart, as the ancient wisdom so eloquently states, possesses a will of its own, an undeniable yearning that transcends logic and expectation. and their heart, in its newfound, fervent desire, wanted only you. Your energy, indeed, possesses an unparalleled uniqueness, a magnetic pull that defies all attempts at resistance. It is akin to an invisible, yet incredibly powerful, magnet, tirelessly drawing them back to you, no matter how valiantly either of you might attempt to create distance. Time and time again, the universe seems to conspire, orchestrating circumstances that inevitably lead you back into each other's orbits. It is as if an ancient, unbreakable thread, spun from the very fabric of destiny, inextricably connects your two souls. This ethereal thread, resilient and unwavering, continues to exert its gentle, yet persistent, pull, guiding you back together, no matter how far apart your individual paths may momentarily diverge, no matter how wide the chasm of separation may seem to stretch between you. Perhaps, in this relentless dance of coming together and drifting apart, you find yourself weary, a profound sense of exhaustion settling deep within your bones. The constant push and pull, the cyclical nature of your connection, can indeed be incredibly draining, a test of endurance for even the most resilient spirit. Yet, remarkably, this weariness, this profound sense of stagnancy that might tempt others to simply surrender, does not deter your person from redoubling their efforts. They possess an innate, almost visceral, understanding of the immeasurable value of what you both share, a connection so rare and precious that they are willing to fight for it with every fiber of their being. Their resolve is unwavering, their commitment a testament to the depth of their burgeoning feelings. In their quiet moments, in the silent spaces between the spoken words, your person may be sending you a multitude of subtle signs, delicate hints that whisper of their constant thoughts of you. These are not grand gestures, but rather their tender, unspoken language, their earnest way of reaching out across the perceived distance, of letting you know, unequivocally, that you occupy a prominent, cherished space within their mind. They harbor a fervent hope that you will decipher these gentle signals, that you will intuitively grasp the profound truth that they are thinking of you, that your presence lingers, a warm and persistent echo, in the chambers of their heart. They yearn for you to understand that, despite the physical miles that may separate you, despite the myriad challenges that life may throw your way, you remain, undeniably and profoundly, an integral, living part of their existence. Indeed, the relationship that binds you to your person is not a simple, straightforward narrative, but rather a magnificently intricate web woven from a myriad of emotions and shared experiences. It is a journey, undeniably, a winding path replete with exhilarating ascents and challenging descents, moments of pure, unadulterated joy that lift the spirit, and moments of profound sorrow that test the very limits of resilience. Yet, through every twist and turn, through every sun-drenched peak and shadowed valley, one immutable truth remains constant, an unwavering beacon in the often turbulent sea of life, the potent, undeniable magnetic attraction that exists between your two souls. No matter how fiercely you might attempt to flee, to create distance, to sever the invisible ties that bind you, time and time again, you will find yourselves inexorably drawn back, reverted to one another as if by an unseen, cosmic force. This, then, is the exquisite beauty and the inherent complexity of your connection with your person. It is a bond that transcends the ordinary, a profound link that is as unique and as powerfully magnetic as your very essence. In the quiet, hallowed solitude of my most private thoughts, I find myself engaged in a perpetual, silent struggle, meticulously concealing my tears from your gaze. This is not a casual act of hiding my sorrow, a mere fleeting attempt to mask a moment of sadness. No, this is a conscious, deeply intentional effort, a profound act of shielding you from the raw, overwhelming depth of my emotions, from the very core of my being that trembles when confronted with the vastness of my feelings for you. When it comes to you, my beloved, I am not merely tucking away a few stray tears, I am diligently concealing the raw, unfiltered torrent of feelings that surge relentlessly within me, a powerful, untamed river of emotion. These feelings are not simply intense, they are so profoundly, so intricately intertwined with every single thought I have of you, that to expose them would be to lay bare the very essence of my soul. The fear of vulnerability, a shadow that has long been my constant companion, walks beside me on this arduous journey. It is a fear not born of weakness, but forged in the crucible of past experiences, a fear meticulously nurtured and deepened by the searing pain I have endured. I have, in moments of unguarded openness, paid a heavy, almost unbearable price for my vulnerability in the past, a price that has left indelible, aching scars upon the very fabric of my soul. This fear, you must understand, is not merely about the discomfort of exposing my fleeting emotions. It is a primal terror of exposing my very essence, the innermost core of my being, to the potential for further wounding. It is the fear that, once revealed, that sacred space within me might once again be trampled upon, leaving me shattered and undone. As we navigate the intricate, often bewildering complexities of this profound connection, my deepest desire is for us to be fully prepared, utterly ready for the magnitude of what we are embarking upon. I yearn for us to truly comprehend the immense weight, the extraordinary significance of this journey, for I know, with an unwavering certainty in my heart, that once I commit myself to you, there will be no turning back. My commitment, you see, is not a fleeting promise whispered on the wind, a casual vow that might easily be broken. No, my commitment is a solemn, sacred pledge, a profound oath that I will honor with every single fiber of my being, with every breath I take, with every beat of my devoted heart. It is an unshakable resolve, a testament to the depth of my unwavering devotion. Despite the often cruel physical distance that stretches between us, a chasm that sometimes feels insurmountable, I find myself, with an almost aching regularity, lost in the cherished labyrinth of memories we created together. These are not merely idle reminiscences, fleeting thoughts that drift in and out of consciousness. Oh no, these are vivid, almost tactile recollections, moments that replay with breathtaking clarity, bringing back the palpable warmth of your presence, the echoing joy of our shared laughter, and the countless intimate moments that have, over time, become an integral, irreplaceable part of my very existence. Each memory is a precious jewel, polished by longing, held close to my heart. I simply cannot, in the deepest recesses of my imagination, envision a future, any future, where I would ever let you go. Not just for a fleeting moment, not just for a season, but for an entire, boundless lifetime. The thought itself is anathema to my soul, an impossibility. Walking away from you, in retrospect, was perhaps the most agonizing, the most profoundly difficult decision I have ever been forced to make in this lifetime. It was a choice that went against every primal instinct, every yearning emotion, every whisper of my soul. It felt, quite literally, like tearing away a vital, living part of myself, leaving an unfillable void where you once resided. The regret that gnaws at me, a persistent, dull ache in my chest, is not simply about the lost moments, the unshared laughter, the unsaid words. No, the regret is a far deeper, more pervasive sorrow. It is the profound, soul-deep lament for walking away from what was, undeniably, the most beautiful, most transformative experience of my entire life. I miss you, not merely in the fleeting thoughts that flit across my mind, but in every single, rhythmic beat of my heart, a constant, echoing throb of absence.